Hey, what's up everybody? It's Dakota Mays, and today I'm going to do my very best to show you how to do a regular crow pose, just using your body how it should be used to where you can nail that crow pose for the first time, maybe with some ease. So when it comes to crow pose, it's really just being smart with how you use your joints and how you stack your joints. So you want to make sure your elbow always stays over the heel of your hand. So that's going to be the main thing. So whenever you come down to your position, say your crow's locked in here, your chest can come down, but your elbows do not flare out, but they also aren't going behind the heels of the hands, because then you're going to be using your tricep muscles way too much. You're going to be putting yourself under a lot of stress. So you want to keep your elbows on top of your heels to when you lean forward, you're locking in your elbows, but still, mechanically you're correct. So when you hop up and you're putting more weight, we're putting our knees on our triceps, and we usually like to go in the middle of the triceps and get to where you can kind of go high and then let your knees sag down, because you're going to pull your skin a little bit. So when you're coming into something like a crow, when you lean forward and you're practicing, just keep your elbows where they are, and then you see where you're at with your crow pose. But most of you are here because you can't hold this, so this is why we're going to use some blocks today. So I like to show this variation first, usually because this helps you use most of your strength through your shoulders, so you can, like I said, lean forward like before. You bring your shoulders onto the blocks to where your toes can be so light, but you're still not pressing through the hands very much. So this will kind of just get you used to the position, and you can press your shoulders forward, press with the fingertips, and sometimes people can make their way off, but even if you don't, you're still on the blocks, you can still get used to this variation here. But the variation most people will fall in love with is using your forehead. So again, bring your knees up to the middle of triceps, get to where you can pull on the skin, but you're comfortable, you're still pulling your knees up to where you're not pulling your skin too much. Lean the chest forward, bring your forehead onto the block. So right here, I can already press with my forehead and know I'm a little bit too close. So I back up, and you'll have to find that happy balance for yourself to where you can lean forward, forehead comes onto the block, and you can still pull up on the knees. So I'm still a little bit too close. So you want to pull your fingers away from that block to where you feel weight on the forehead here, to where you can pull up. That's my perfect spot right there. So I'm barely pressing through the hands. It's a little bit easier because the forehead takes weight off. And then when you're ready, push through the fingers, lift the forehead off. All right, so this is the last variation I got for you, and it's the easiest one. So if you couldn't find the second one, but you still like to, bring the weight off with your forehead, we're gonna bring one block back here. So you just kind of got like a few feet back. And again, you're gonna hop into this, and you're gonna have to try a few different times because you're not gonna find your perfect spot right away. So coming into your crow pose, knees come where they are, forehead comes onto that block. You're not holding your balance yet, but if you're having a hard time lifting up here, you can pull up one side. I'm gonna do my left toe first. So I gotta back up this block just a little bit. Your toes are gonna go right on top of this block. So once you make your way into position, just lift that foot up and then make your right foot light. So you can play around here. And again, the more you wanna make it active, you just pull your knees closer to your core, squeeze in a little bit more, and maybe the left toe becomes light again. Then maybe you work towards your forehead coming light. And again, it's all in the press with the fingers. It's the main thing here, making sure you're not collapsing in the shoulders like so. You're pressing through. So that helps.